If you thought that wild animals are dangerous only after they grow into an adult, you probably haven't seen what their babies are capable of. Have you seen a hippo calf challenging a vicious crocodile? How about a couple of cute bear cubs giving a fight against a full-grown coyote? If you haven't seen these videos, you are here for a thrilling treat, because today's video is packed with actions involving the most unexpected fighters. In this video, we're going to show you 13 most unbelievable moments of animal babies going into attacking mode. So let's get started. Number 13. Young Hippo. Hippos are known for their stubborn and fearless attitude. With their enormous mouth, sharp canine, and a thick, impenetrable hide, hippos are one of the toughest animals in the wild. While they are primarily herbivores, hippos are known to attack any opponent at their slightest inconvenience, and their calves are no different than the adults. This young hippo is evidently upset about the crocodile sunbathing on the banks. It charges at one of the reptiles, who retaliates by exposing its deadly jaws as a warning sign. Taking no heed of the threats thrown at it, the calf keeps pressing its dominance, and the intimidating demeanor seems to have made an impact because the crocodile retreats into the waterhole instead of attacking. Moments later, the hippo tries the same tactic with an adult buffalo, but fails to make an impact and runs for its life. Number 12. Baby crocodile. Crocodiles are ancient predators who have emerged as formidable hunters over the years, and their babies are no different. The young ones seem to have an innate hunting ability, and once they are carried to the water by their parents, they have to fend for themselves. After getting transported to the water, these baby crocs huddle up on the head of their parents for protection until it's lunchtime. The babies have to hunt and feed themselves, but fortunately, they already know how to do it. They swim around maintaining a low profile, and one of them manages to nab down a plump frog in no time. Number 11. Baby buffalo. Buffaloes are deadly animals, but the babies aren't as powerful and strong as the adults. However, this minor setback doesn't stop them from trying to defend themselves and their families against any sort of danger. A tussle between an elephant and an adult buffalo has an unexpected newcomer. The calf volunteers to defend its parent and stands firm in front of the mighty contender. Without a tinge of hesitation, the calf charges at the elephant, forcing the confused tusker to fall back and leave the fight midway. When this young buffalo confronted a mighty male lion, the bystanders expected the inevitable, but the tough calf chooses to attack instead of becoming a prey. It charges at the lion with its tiny horns, aiming directly at the predator. Stunned at this unexpected violence, the lion focuses on evading the attacks rather than attacking himself. Even though the lion is easily capable of taking down the calf, the buffalo manages to keep the predator at bay with its sheer courage and fearlessness. Number 10. Young Leopard. Leopards are solitary predators and prefer to hunt alone. The parent sticks around with the cubs until they can hunt for themselves. As soon as their predatory instincts kick in, the cubs start attacking anything and everything to hone their hunting skills. This young leopard is observing a flock of storks and fixating on its attacking strategy, but hunting a bird takes a lot of skill and timing, as this amateur hunter is about to find out. It charges towards the birds, picking up pace along the way, but the storks take off before the feline can reach them. After a few failed attempts, the hunter changes its hunting technique. Instead of chasing the birds, it leaps up in the air to grab its victim. It makes a few giant leaps, but lands with nothing. The leopard is disheartened, but not done yet. Finally, the predator learns to pull off an ambush attack and succeeds in pinning down a giant bird for lunch. This young leopard is making its first giant kill by hunting down an impala with some assistance from its mother. The young predator is throttling the victim, but is dangerously close to the horns, exposing itself to the danger of getting stabbed. However, the experienced mother is cautious and drags down the prey from behind to immobilize it completely. Once the impala is subdued to the ground, the predators settle to devour the big kill. These leopard cubs have accompanied their parents on a hunt. The curious cubs take interest in everything they find around. They approach a tortoise, but the prey instantly recoils inside its shell to avert any attack. The young predators are immediately distracted by another prey, a mongoose. They chase it into the tall grasses, but quickly lose track of their victim. However, one of them manages to secure a nice meal for itself that looks like a rabbit. It quickly scales the tree to stash its meal, but after a while, the inexperienced young leopard tumbles down from the tree along with its prized catch. Number 9. Baby Black Mamba. Black mambas are highly venomous and known for their aggression. These reptiles will snap at the slightest hint of danger. The hatchlings are no different from the adults, but in order to become as lethal as their parents, they have to first learn to hunt and feed themselves. This juvenile hunter is on the prowl when it spots a bird's nest sheltering some newborn fledglings. With no parent around, this is the perfect moment for the young hunter to make its move. The snake observes the prey for a moment before bolting towards it and grabbing its neck to pull it out of the nest. With these initial hunts, the mamba is actually learning how much venom to inject to immobilize its prey before swallowing it down entirely. Number 8. Young blacktip sharks. Unlike most other predators, sharks strategize before a hunt to ensure that there is minimal chance of failure. Blacktip sharks prefer shallow waters and apply a beaching method to catch their prey, where they chase the fishes to the shore and attack them on the banks so that the victims have no chance of escaping. The baby predators apply the same tactic to hunt and often nail the task with impeccable precision. The blacktips surround the school of bait fish and lure them to the banks. Once near the shore, the victims struggle to maneuver on the sand, allowing the cunning sharks to attack them frantically from all sides. Number 7. Tiger cubs. Hunting is difficult in the wild, and even though tigers are exceptional hunters, the adults often fail to bring down their prey, struggling to make ends meet. In situations like these, the young cubs go on a hunting spree themselves and seize every chance to secure a meal. These amateur young tigers are on a prowl with the intention of hunting down a spotted deer for meal. Deer are incredibly fast and can easily outrun their attacker if they are alerted of their presence at the right time. This adolescent tiger approaches the herd and initiates attack, but with its cover blown too soon, the prey are alerted much before the tiger can make an impactful move. In this clip, 2 tiger cubs are foraging the woods, even though they are too young to make a kill by themselves. With no parents around, these 2 siblings have to find an easy meal soon. They come across a giant cadaver and waste no time in claiming the animal before anyone else shows up for a share. Number 6. Rhino calf. Rhinos are solitary and aggressively territorial animals that need no introduction. Males seek out other females for mating, but often get violent when they are accompanied by a calf. In desperate times like those, the calves might step up to fight against the adults, even though they are no match for an adult male rhino. This male rhino senses the presence of trespassers in its territory and is clearly upset at this invasion. It approaches the female, but a calf along with it rules out the possibility of mating. The male immediately charges the mother and flips her over to the side, exposing her belly. One impactful blow with the deadly horn can be fatal for the female. The calf that was standing by the banks all this time decides to intervene in the fight. It approaches the oblivious male and attacks it from the side. Even though the male is many times more powerful and can easily maul the tiny rhino, the fearless calf succeeds in intimidating the attacker as it retreats without any further provocation. Number 5. Baby birds. Fledglings largely depend on their parents for food, so lesser mouths to feed would mean more food for the others. Due to this, sibling rivalry becomes imminent, and it often ends fatally for some unfortunate nestlings. As a doting shoebill mother wanders off in search of water to tend to its babies, a dark brutality is unleashed. One of its chicks is evidently stronger and developing rapidly, while the other one is not in a good shape, struggling to balance its own weight. The dominant sibling starts attacking the other viciously, pecking it with a monstrous beak, forcing it out of its nest. When the mother returns, she discards the weaker sibling and invests all its effort in raising the other one. These snow-egret parents travel back and forth to attend to their babies and feed them after every interval. One of the chicks in the nest is weaker than the others and becomes an instant victim to its own siblings. Right under the eyes of their parents, the older chick attacks the weaker one to shove it out of the way and keep biting down its neck with their sharp bill. Finally, the savage duo pushes out the weaker sibling out of the nest, letting it fall to its death. Number 4. Young python. Pythons are masters of constriction, but they need practice to ace this skill. However, their killer instincts are developed at a very early age, probing these juvenile hunters to explore their abilities until they have complete control over them. One of the 2 African rock python siblings is out on a hunting spree, but it's not ready to take on a big animal just yet. The clever hunter finds a vulnerable mouse and switches to attacking mode. It moves slowly and remains stealthy until it reaches close enough. With one powerful strike, it grabs the mouse, but fails to maintain grip because of its underdeveloped fangs. This minor setback allows the mouse to get away. On the other side, the other sibling is on its own hunt, but this one succeeds in overcoming the dental issue and seals the hunt with a clean kill. Number 3. Bear cub. Bears are indomitable animals of the wild, capable enough to crush many opponents with their sheer strength. The bear cubs are not much different than the adults and often seize the chance of displaying their power against their rivals. Under the watchful eyes of their mother, 2 bear cubs take on a coyote. The predator is trying to sneak away the cubs from their mother, but the cubs are no rookie themselves. They closely monitor the movement of the stalker and charge at the coyote when it gets too close, preventing the sneaky predator from making any random move on them. These two bear cubs engage into a casual scuffle while following their mother, but the fight keeps getting more aggressive with each passing time. Although the cubs aren't strong enough to inflict any serious injuries, their innate predatory senses seem to be taking a toll over them until one of them climbs a nearby tree to end the altercation midway. Number 2. Jackal Pup vs. Seal Pup. Jackals are cunning and opportunist hunters. They will attack the ones they deem to be vulnerable or strike at the most unexpected moment to ensure maximum success in their hunt, and their young ones inevitably inherit the same predatory skills from their parents. A group of jackal pups are playing on the banks when they confront a colony of young seals nearby. The pups approach the probable prey, but seem unsure about how to tackle them. They attack some seal pups from the colony and receive instant backlash. The jackals find themselves a stranded seal pup and proceed to attack it, but the victim snaps back. After a brief yet interesting showdown, the young predators back off, leaving the vicious seal pups alone for now. Number 1. Cheetah Cubs. Cheetahs are exceptional predators, and the cubs start training with their parent to become flawless hunters by the time they come of age. The cubs are driven by curiosity, which implores them to go for tricky hunts and take down unexpected prey. These young cheetahs have spotted some baby warthogs and immediately give chase. Warthogs can be incredibly fast, and the adults are capable enough to trick their attackers, but the young ones struggle to outrun the predators. The cheetah cubs close in on the target, but the warthog mother intervenes and defends its kids from the vicious attackers. A close miss, but the cubs made a valiant attempt to hunt down the victims. This safari tour gets an unexpected glimpse of young cheetahs working as a team to take down a hare. The victim is small but remarkably agile. The cubs are naive hunters, but as a team, they manage to tackle down the prey by blocking its exit in every way. The hare manages to put up a brave fight, but eventually drops dead and becomes a meal for the juvenile coalition. That's all for today, folks. Which of these attacks by animal babies stunned you the most? Let us know in the comments down below. Plus, don't forget to like and share this video with your friends and family. To get more such amazing videos, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon so that you can get notified every time we come with a new video. Have a great day, and we hope to see you soon in another exciting video.